All right, y'all, we gotta talk about this plant before I cut her down. This bad boy, or girl, is an Everglades tomato. Do you see this? All the way over here to here, and all the way up there is one plant. They create these tiny little plants, these little tomatoes, and they're so fucking good. They're my favorite tomatoes in the whole wide world now. But let me tell you, this one plant, I have gotten 4 quart-sized bags. Just one plant, 4 quarts of tiny little tomatoes. And these are so flavorful and so, I mean, you think you're biting into like one of them Cherokee purples or something, like just amazing flavor profile on a tomato. This is Florida's native tomato. Now, some native plant purists will try to argue with you and tell you that this plant is not native. It come from Spanish colonizers, blah, 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 blah. This plant was used by Native Americans in the Everglades, and it grows wild in the Everglades. This particular plant, I got from someone who hiked 15 miles into the Everglades to find this and brought the seeds back. And I have saved a lot of seeds for myself next year, and I'm also planning to see if I can get this to perennialize here like it does in Florida. I'm zone 8A, so we're right on the cusp. I'm gonna start taking her down because she's trying to visit my neighbor. And so what I'm gonna do is start trimming her down a little bit. I mean, it's middle of October and she's still blooming and she's still producing tons. You see all those? Like, I hate to cut her back, but she's getting out of control in this one spot. But yes, so I'm gonna just try to cut all these off, and then I'm gonna trim up top, and I'm gonna pickle the green ones, and the smaller ones we're gonna make a batch of ketchup with. So I'm gonna cut her back, sadly, and I may even propagate some in the house and see if I can keep them alive through winter, just so I can bring them out. Oh, another difference between this tomato, particular tomato plant, because it is a non-cultivated variety, this plant does require bees or other pollinators to pollinate. So no bees, no tomatoes. So it's not going to be like one of those ones where you can like do like that and it makes tomatoes. It's just not gonna work the same way. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut some of these off, and then, I mean, just look how cute. We're gonna cut some of these off. I've let a bunch drop right here too, so it can just self-seed next year. And I'm hoping that this whole area, I've got Maximilian sunflowers right here. So I'm hoping that from the Maximilian sunflowers and then all the way down, this is another experiment. This is scarlet runner beans. We're gonna see if they perennialize too. I'm just letting them dry on the vine, but I'm gonna see if they'll go all the way down. Can you see that? To that fence line. That'd be really cool. But yes, Florida Everglades tomato, if you can get your hands on some seeds, do it. So I just want to show you this too. I mean, look at that. Middle of October, still getting like beautiful, beautiful batches of tomatoes. Look at all those tomatoes. This plant is so beautiful. All right, I just want to show you how this plant grows, because this is really, really a wild plant. So I cut this off from here. So it's coming off the main stem, right? It's split. It's going all the way over there. And then it's split. Where did it go? Okay, right here. It's split. And now look. I can't even tell you where the end is. It just goes up and up and up and up. This plant is amazing.